Yes!
I take it you're at Cats.
No. I am here.
I am also.
She is here.
Everyone is here! Oh, okay. No, I'm actually at home. They're at his place. Okay.
I'm trying to piece why he hasn't been on Discord for like the last 3 days.
Oh man, Pichu's...
3 days?
What is this? Every Pokemon...
Wednesday night you weren't on, yesterday night you weren't on, and like...
Okay.
You know, I just kind of figured today would be the same.
Okay, alright, well... I only explained this to Kat. I should have explained to everyone else. I was gone to my dad's place for a gig.
For a gig. He's gigging. Okay,
Thank God I have a father that does the same thing and know what that means.
So I am, in fact, live. And the first person in chat is not Mav. It's Junie.
Yeah.
Hello.
Junie! Hello, Junie!
Junie squared, by the way. That's the name. Hello.
Yeah, so that way
we're gonna try to get a birthday stream going on. So.
I'm not following you.
You were.
You're not. Hold on, let me refresh.
Okay.
Twitch has been.
Well, I know a lot of people who go by Junie. So. I know multiple people.
You on Twitch.
I know you were, so if Twitch unfollowed me from you, or if unfollowed, Twitch is known to do that nonsense. Yeah, from inside. Okay. Yeah. It's just I hear that name. I know some other people who do go by that name as well. But yeah, I do. I mean, I'm still kind of involved with it. I know that.
Whoa.
Okay, so Junie's followed. So thank you. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, I remember from all that. It's been a long. Insider's been a long time. So.
Oh man, my favorite.
So yeah, I'm going to be doing a little stream for my friend Jake here, Jghstar101. So let's see if I remember.
For me, hi.
Yeah. And we have a few other people here, so.
Somebody want to get me a link?
I posted it in the Variety TV promotion.
Well, I can just get it from there then.
Yeah.
What? I thought I picked up Marshadow. What the hell?
Oh, for a second there, I thought she was kind of like, "What? You're in the Variety TV channel?" Yeah. No. I sweet talked FD.
No, just to let you know, Zero. I only have my earbuds plugged in right now.
So I gotta move my microphone over here. So yeah, I'm gonna be moving away from the chat, but I still have it there. So yeah, if I don't see anything immediately, then I just because my eyes are bad. Okay. So yeah, but yeah, if you actually say my name in chat, then it makes a noise, so I can. So I get to play as Ganondorf for this. Where I left off.
Oh boy!
And if you get to play as Ganondorf.
Yeah, and I know I have like a ridiculously broken weapon with him because I scanned an amiibo. I just want to see what I got though. Okay, yeah.
What is it that he's?
I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna go YOLO with it since it's my best weapon.
What was the name of that shampoo? Oh, Herbal Essences. That's right.
No, it's not Herbal. Because of his hair.
Yeah, because of his hair.
Well, thanks for refollowing Zero.
Yeah, apparently it's like, oh, you don't watch him anymore. He doesn't stream that often.
Yeah,
of course I don't watch him.
Yeah, it's like I haven't streamed forever. And I did stream not too long ago, but yeah.
I didn't know.
I take out a Pokemon.
Otherwise, I would have done this. But right now, give me just a second.
Like, freaking immediately text me. What?
Link and his friends defeated Zia and her legions, returning peace.
Of course you said no.
Peace would be short-lived.
we're both.
I do have to remember how.
When Link drew the Master Sword from its
Oh man, it's gonna work. Yeah, I'm like playing against all the Pokemon. There's like no one else.
Last spirit fragments
I said I'd do it.
Playing as Pikachu.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I think I would be able to
Yeah,
play.
it
I don't
looks like
really
she's
have the-
playing as
His
looks like she's
first
playing as
act was to
Pikachu
return to
for
Gerudo Desert, the
classic
center of his
mode.
power.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
I was running some classic mode too.
He summoned the spirits of Zant and Girahim from imprisonment to serve him.
Wow.
I said I'd do it.
Ganondorf
I'm a man of
would
my
hold the
word.
complete Triforce in his hands and wield its full power.
Get out of here, Sinnoh.
Knowing his enemies were approaching, he built a stronghold in Gerudo Desert for the coming
We just gotta wait for it to
battles.
process.
With Zant
There it
and
is.
Girahim
Yep,
inside,
there's your Chaos Emerald.
was
Well,
poised
he's
to
gonna
conquer
die, so-
Hyrule.
Or your
The
subscription.
future
So,
is blue.
Yep.
with
Thanks
the
I
for
said
the.
I'd do it.
Yes, you did. I know.
Oh, I was telling the chat, but okay.
Alright, so
And
Ganondorf's return.
Just because.
Okay, where's
How many is that?
There we go.
300.
That was easy. Just make you the Pokemon.
That's 300 bits.
Oh, there it is.
No.
Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the money that I might see next year if I ever get anything. I still have. I know. Alright, so I gotta remember kind of what. Whenever I do play this game, I gotta go back and remember what I was doing and everything.
Not do this with Pikachu.
So I'll just jump into it. So yeah, I do have to remember some stuff. I'm not
Now
gonna
it's
lie.
Mewtwo.
Okay. So, Jake, it took me a while, but I did find the game you were talking about.
I'm playing, what is it?
Finally.
Pokken Tournament.
Did finally do what?
I finally got the Tokiden 2.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, apparently I got the free one. I'll get the game later, but apparently I was typing it in wrong. For like a week. I was spelling it T-O-K-I, the way I know how to spell Toki.
Oh, okay, so
I was
yeah, I
forgetting
should have pronounced it Toukiden.
What the hell?
Yeah, because everybody I've known that's pronounced it has always said Tokiden, but it's actually from what it's spelled. I would think Toukiden.
Taukiden.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I do have to remember. Oh, that was the game. Going din 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 din.
I only ever got to play this weapon, this moveset of Ganondorf on a Switch with one of the demos. I never got to actually play this moveset.
So you haven't.
The spear? I haven't even gotten him unlocked yet.
Oh, I unlocked this with an amiibo, so.
That was weird.
What's up?
The clock just chimed. It hasn't chimed in months.
Oh, then.
It's a
There
sign
he
of
goes.
time, bro.
No, that clock has not chimed in months. Since I stopped working.
Alright,
For
capture
the
a
winter.
key.
Yeah, you gotta capture all those keeps.
Yeah, you gotta remember which. Okay, it's the L button. That's the lock on. Okay.
Obviously, name wrong. Yeah.
I should
Alright, get
check
this
and see if
outpost
that's still
captain
up.
down here. Get Shrek. Okay. Get wrecked, Shrek.
That just sounds like a really weird sentence.
Get wrecked, Shrek.
Get wrecked, Shrek.
Damn. My Onimusha video's gone. I didn't think it'd been that long.
There's this nice little desert oasis over here.
It seems that Muso attack doesn't do quite as much damage, but I guess that's because there wasn't that many little minions in there.
Minions. Where is it? There it is.
Actually, no, sorry, those are like, what are those, moblins? From
No, these
Twilight
are
Princess?
Bulbins. They're from Twilight Princess, yeah, but they're called Bulbins.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that gate is not available. Capture the central
I
key.
thought they were called Boblins, but alright. I guess I was wrong.
Now you gotta capture the one that's up there to the north.
I know there was more after this mission on the Wii U version, but I could just never complete the mission the way it wanted me to. To get it?
Building entrance is open, so let's find that.
Why is the moon in the background? Why is that creepy ass moon in the background?
I don't know because it's the Majora's Mask moon. It wants to be everywhere. It'll photobomb every single picture.
So that's why it showed up while I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, Zan's yelling. He's like...
As a matter of fact, I would love for that to be a photobomb with every single one of my... Just have the Majora's Mask moon in it.
Well, it would be... What the insert swear word here are you doing in this game?
Because I can.
As long as it doesn't talk to me like it did in that, I think it was Super Nintendo
I think I got this
video.
one. There's another captain down here. Let's get another Shrek.
Yeah, actually, it's good to get those outposts, so that way you'll know that enemies won't be swarming up and taking bases.
No way. Get out of here.
In other words, me explaining these things is basically me saying I know too much about these style of games.
Yeah.
We both do.
Ooh.
Considering nobody can stand up against us in Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3 at one point.
We made the Devil Gundam have a workout.
Mario. And
It was
I'm trying to remember his name.
barely a fight for us.
It's
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a certain point where you have to go get the Gold Skulltula, which is in like a super hard spot to get to right now.
I'm not even too worried about them right now. Yeah, let's see here.
There's Mav.
There's Mav.
Yeah, there he is.
Hi, Mel. So,
How did the classic mode go with Pikachu?
I won.
Nice.
Oh yeah, King Dodongo,
All
okay.
the ones with the medals on them are the ones I played and beaten.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's Karina.
I got Villager.
Oh, we got Villager.
That was the last one I got, Villager.
Nice.
I just took him out with Pikachu.
Here's King Dodongo.
The cool part about this is you can actually play 2 players for single player.
In classic mode?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's possible for 2. Yeah. Okay, I know King Dodongo just spawned. I don't know where.
I wonder.
I cannot tell. Oh, what was that?
You see those big red spots on the map?
Yeah, I found a King Dodongo. I don't know if it's the one I was looking for, but I found one. Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oops.
not what I
Gazoon
wanted.
tight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My little brother was streaming Apex Heroes a little while ago.
What did Mario have on? What the hell?
What was his description for it? It was like Fortnite and Borderlands had a drunken one-night stand.
That sounds like a really bad mixture.
It actually sounds like a great mixture. It's the best description for it I've gotten, other than it's like Overwatch. Okay, if I want to play Overwatch, I'll just play Overwatch.
Play Overwatch. You can get that for free.
Yeah, I just have to re-download the goddamn game.
That's true.
Don't want to,
Right.
because it's huge.
Yeah. Oh, there's
Dragon Marked for Death. I don't think I've heard of that, Mav. Can you give me a
I've
light
heard of
synopsis?
it, but I do not know much about it.
Uh-oh, it's Kenny. Kenny, it's Bowser.
That seems like a one-sided fight, Ken versus Bowser.
That depends on the player.
I meant like in all actuality of gaming, it seems like a one-sided fight.
Yeah, if you're speaking character to character, yeah.
Why, Ken?
What happened again?
You got pushed away.
He flew.
Yeah, saved your gear and everything.
At him, but for some reason it just knocked him out. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Bowser's so much. Yes, he is. He is definitely much faster in the ultimate.
Yeah.
So, Tokiden 2 question for you, Jake.
Okay.
These stones that you clap at, what the hell do they do?
They are purifying stones. Because when you're stepping out into the open world, there's these certain sections that will require you to step out into this stuff called miasma.
Okay.
Which is essentially the stuff that's slowly, like on the map, there's this ring that's around it, which is basically your miasma indicator, how much you've taken in. And if you take in too much, you'll die.
So, like any other miasma I've dealt with in games and or anime. Gotcha.
Essentially, yes. It acts like pretty much the same property.
A poisonous gas. That I can understand.
Like a otherworldly gas, yeah.
Okay, where's my...
It was beautiful.
Okay, my quest marker's here.
I just body slammed him and he went.
Okay.
That's what I love about doing the body slam. Sometimes you can pull off a very successful
Capture
bop it.
this area.
Oh man, Diddy Kong.
I'm not
think
touching
so.
that one. I'm sorry, I'm not touching Mav's comment.
I can't see it
Be me.
at the moment.
Oh, you're gone.
I question your purity, Mav.
Mine was a lot worse.
He said, I'm purified.
He can't be purified. He emits the miasma.
Let's use Bowser against Rathalos. Let's do this.
Okay.
You have war? Sure.
At least I was polite enough to say that I just questioned it.
Okay, I need to know where. I don't really know where I'm supposed to go now.
Okay, I believe it's at this point. Your
Okay,
main
a golem is
objective
showing
is to
up.
just yeah, the main objective is just to take out the big bosses that show up.
Only after Taco Bell. Sure.
Basically, this mission is just Ganondorf asserting his authority.
evasion
Oh,
skill.
and a manhandler. Okay.
Where'd it go? Did it like
Oh,
destroy
whichever one I run into first, I guess.
I hit it on his tail? Or it just dropped on his tail, I guess. What?
I'm pretty sure you'll be able to figure out how all those.
Oh, I see manhandler first, so I guess I'll go for that one.
That one will probably be easier to do than Goma. And fortunately, I think you don't have any sort of like base or commander to worry about. So you have to. Okay.
Oh, crap. Dang, corn nuts.
Oh!
The manhandler isn't too simple to bring down, but
Oh! He's gone. Bye, Rathalos.
The thing is, this spear is really strong, so.
I don't like how he's just dead
I
there.
just tried it, I believe. Alright, now I gotta find Goma.
wow, Bowser just brought down a Rathalos.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
I'm cold, but I don't want to move the dog sleeping on my blanket.
By the way, Zero, I'm pretty sure you'll figure out the whole how the whole Mitama system works.
Alright, I need to see. I
kinda get it, but
Okay,
I'm sure as I play I'll figure it out.
I am very, very close to
Right.
Coma.
Run the hell through this.
Well, so far from the progress that you've made through it, Zero, what do you think of the game so far?
Oh, hello, Goma.
From like what little I've played,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just got an explanation you just gave me. About the miasma. If you stay in it for too long, you die. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, they'll explain that too.
I can now use the command center. Yay! So far, what little I've played of it, it feels like Monster Hunter, but I feel the controls could have used a little more work.
It's essentially they're taking the same Dynasty Warriors system mechanics and putting it with a little bit of Monster Hunter-esque feel.
I need some binding rope to upgrade my whip.
Oh, you decided to go with the chain whip.
Yeah. It seems more my speed. Mid-range, fast attacks.
Yeah, I've seen the chain whip in action. One of the characters you meet actually does use it, so.
Food boosts. Okay.
I think that's the mission then.
Yeah, you just basically had to show off Ganondorf's authority.
Guard helm. I can make one piece of armor. Guard greaves. That boosts everything by 20. What the hell is Aegis?
Now I get to play the credits again.
You know, I've never really looked into that yet.
You should, because the next set of armor I can use drops it.
Oh yeah, that's right, I need to get on here. Do it like... and do a retweet. There we go.
Holy guard gloves. Ugh, stats on that are horrible. Other than fire.
Okay, now let me go ahead and go on Chrome real quick and do research into that and see what that's for.
Hmm?
Apparently Google has, for its sign, it has birthday candles on it.
Yeah,
It's
if
your
you have a
birthday.
Google
That's
Plus
why.
account, it's your birthday
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, look, it's the Valley of Sears!
Dun,
Oh
dun,
god,
dun.
it even gives me a list of famous people who have my birthday.
Nice.
What is my strongest grapes? Oh, I do have some decent grape swords. I have a... Yeah,
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
anybody we've ever heard of?
Mostly females.
Is it anybody we've ever heard of?
The reborn Ganondorf raised his army and fortified his position in Gerudo Desert.
Botanist
More
from Jurassic.
powerful than ever, he moved to take the scattered pieces of the Triforce.
I have
His
half
first
a mind to
target
find
was
a
a
crappy
Triforce
flute
of
version
power,
of that theme.
Still in his possession.
Or
Let's
the,
see.
the
Ganondorf
lyrics.
had wielded it long ago and claimed it as
Wow,
his right.
yeah. A lot
Regaining it
of
would give him the
females.
might to seize the other two pieces. With this thought,
Oh,
Ganondorf
Glenn
led a
Beck
massive
has my
army
birthday.
to the Valley of Sears. Knowing she could never defeat him, Lana fled the valley even as the Hyrulean army rushed to her aid.
Quests and
But
joint
Ganondorf outmaneuvered
operations.
her and cut off her
Okay,
retreat,
now
attacking fiercely to retake the Triforce of Power.
let's go back.
I've got all the prizes.
Okay.
I feel like I've been in this place 100 times already.
Oh boy.
What?
What is this? Oh, yeah. This time you have to go back there as Ganon.
Have an interesting picture.
Oh my god, Bowser is taking Mario away from Peach? What
Yep.
the hell?
It's happened before. It happened in the Peach game.
Bowser's like, I'm done with this. I'm getting Mario this time. There's a Steam community discussion about what is Aegis.
It destroys me. Come on, I'm ready for this. Destroy. Squirtle.
Just affects the red portion of your health bar, how fast it regens. Just upgrade DEF, and if you are bored, make an elemental res set to. So essentially all that does is it affects how fast your health regenerates.
Huh.
Let's make him go fly.
One thing I don't like is how slow you move when your weapon is drawn.
Get out of here. Well, I got Pokemon Trainer.
Oh god.
I just body slammed his Ivysaur.
Alright, so Lana's closing all the doors.
Good. Yeah, having your weapon drawn does make it slow.
Hey, blogger.
Hey, blogger. I don't know why I'm waving, but
You're waving. I can't wave either. I
I'm
don't
sorry.
have a camera either.
There's this
Summoners.
There's this picture of female Pikachu Libre trying to do push-ups, but it looks like Pikachu is doing them in mid-air. What the hell? Hey, what's up, vlogger? Everything's going good so far.
Yeah, doing a birthday stream for Jake here.
Yeah, good old me.
Yes,
I
yeah.
sound so enthused. Yeah.
You can use it as
Uh,
the controller.
Yeah, this door
You get
is-
player one
oh, I
closed.
see that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This place is
But yeah,
kinda
no.
open.
But yeah, no, honestly, this is really awesome. I would like to say first and foremost, even though I should have done it right at the beginning, thank you very much, Peld, for doing this stream. I
Yeah,
very
man.
much appreciate it.
Always open to doing it.
Well, I very much appreciate it. This is definitely great.
Yeah, I have fun doing, you know, even if it's just streams for just a small group, it's fine.
Okay.
And at times those are even, you know, sometimes they're more fun because, you know, you have too much to focus on.
Journey to the unexpected.
What is that?
I captured a keep.
What is it?
I don't.
No, this is Hyrule Warriors, yeah.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Okay, I'll play Fire Emblem Warriors.
Oh god, now she's gonna be playing Fire Emblem Warriors instead of Smash now.
Yeah,
It's not like it's not just Smash.
yeah, I do not
That's
have
true.
Fire Emblem Warriors.
I like it too classic mode, so...
Right.
I don't even. This is the Wii
I
U
have a lot of
version
games.
of this, by the way. It's not.
Oh, it's the regular.
It's
not the
Legends is
definitive.
no, it's not definitive edition or Legends, which is the 3DS.
Okay.
For sure, obviously this is
Oh, it's
3DS.
so weird.
No, I don't have the Switch version of this.
Oh, okay.
It's still the Wii U version.
Alright.
That's the one I was playing. So it's the one I never finished.
Yeah, right. By the way, here's another tidbit of me knowing too much about these games. Even though this is probably something you already knew, Peld. Each charge attack that Ganondorf uses with this weapon, he can recharge that purple bar. So you can essentially
Okay, I
recharge
see.
your magic with that.
So what does the purple bar do? Because I haven't used it actually. I've always used the trident. That's what
I think it's like it's one of the buttons. It's
It unleashes a more powerful attack if it's full.
yeah.
I know different characters have
It's full.
meters. It's just
It's basically his dark magic meter.
Yeah. You can either do a more powerful attack, or you attack a little bit faster and a little bit harder.
Chapter 6 or Chapter 9?
Another one of these. Arc records.
Yeah, it's split up into two parts now.
Because Chapter 6 and Chapter 9.
It depends on if you want to go with the
Which one did you do, or did you get this for?
yeah, I chose to follow the male protagonist, which is the one I was playing as.
okay, but I'm pretty lost again. I know Vant and Garen are
I don't really... So...
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how it was that you initiate the magic attack.
I
it's R.
can't remember for the life of me.
I think it's R.
No,
I
that's the
think
normal
it's
magic.
a combo ender. That sounds a little more likely.
Yeah, holding down the button. Holding down.
No, that's right.
Y.
That's right.
Did it.
That's right. Oh, holding on. Okay.
Yeah. Holding down the strong attack. Okay, let me go find one of these two guys.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You.
Oh, they're blocked
hold
off.
that-
That's why.
You don't.
That's
do
why I
any
wasn't able to
attack.
go to those because they're blocked off.
Damn it.
But yeah, whenever you do a combo ender, you can just hold down the button to charge that purple bar back up.
Oh, Zan. Okay.
As to be expected from him. He is a wuss.
I don't know if I'm able to get down to that side or not. Gets close.
Hey, another
enough, too.
emblem.
No, this is. I didn't get in here.
I'm not sure, but it looks like something is happening over down in the southeastern part.
That. Oh, it's open. Okay. Here,
What's
you're
it like,
handy.
Logger? I'm always looking
Yeah,
for
what's
more.
yeah, what's Away Journey to the Unexpected like?
Oh, dude. That's an awesome costume. It goes from Lord to Golden Prince.
Yeah, I used that one. It's a really cool costume.
Yeah.
And I've got him upgraded to the next class.
Because I could use a hack and slash to get me through till March.
Like you should.
Yes. By the way, speaking of which, I probably should announce the
Hey, there's
birthday presents. I probably should announce the birthday presents that Kat got for me.
Sure.
Let's see. The first thing is she got me a Beyblade.
Oh, you know what? It ripped.
Yeah. I wish I had one of those little.
No,
arenas.
I can't just let it rip. I might just crap my pants.
Alright, well, be careful with that.
And also another thing is that Kat got me the season 1 of Castlevania on Blu-ray, but it's not just that. It's also the one that came with the T-shirt.
Yeah, somebody's wearing it.
I
So
need to
now
find a way to
we're-
get the Best Buy.
That's a weird.
So now I'm wearing the Castlevania shirt that has Sypha, Trevor, and Alucard on it.
I just wasted that room.
First person shooter, the best way to describe it. It's like Dragon Quest. I had the one view, more or less.
Maybe like old school Doom. Oh, okay. So it's a first-person Dragon Quest.
That sounds oddly intriguing.
And also the other thing that Kat got for me was a Nickelodeon-themed coffee mug.
Gate's blocked off too. Jeez, everything's just blocked off. Inputs appeared in multiple locations. What the heck?
I need to find 3 guys, but I don't know the area well enough. So,
Defeat input.
Get lost?
Okay, there's apparently 3 of them.
forest, mountains, and... Oh sure, you tell me 2, but you don't tell me where the 3rd one is. Can I jump off this? No. Damn it. Can I jump off this? No. Damn it.
I don't want to lock onto this random Goron.
Too bad the game says
Yeah!
forest. So there's an idiot down here I need to find. Okay. Are those...
And by the way, if you have the full magic bar, that Y button
Yeah,
attack
Oh, that
can
one.
do massive damage.
Did I just run into Tektites? I feel like I just ran into Tektites.
You probably did. There are
In
like
Tokyo?
spider-like creatures in there. Yeah.
Yeah, with 4 legs? Yeah, I just ran into a set of them.
Yeah, those
Okay, what's
things
with this-
do look like.
Tree. It's all purple and glowy and crap.
It's just a random tree in there that's cursed by the miasma.
And there's nothing I can do to fix it?
As far as I'm aware of at this time, I don't think so.
Alert, ogre is attacking. It's spawning enemies, so I'm guessing... I kill everything and then the tree goes back to normal.
Well, that's an interesting attack.
Okay. So by clearing out the enemies and taking care of the last one that spawns, you can fix the trees. That's good to know.
Well, that's weird. When I went nearby it, it did nothing for me. I couldn't press X on it or anything.
The enemies just kept popping out on one side, and the AI just started taking them down. So it's like, okay, we'll just stay here and farm a little bit. Now to find these 3 buttholes. Because... reasons. Dude, I don't understand what you're saying. Please tell me I can turn on subtitles.
Out in the open world?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Subtitles are on.
I don't know if you can actually get the exposition that's random chatter from being out in the open.
Oh, yeah.
It should be a thing.
Because even in the full release, what I have, it does the same thing. I don't have any
Hollow
subtitles
Knight,
for it.
I've played a little bit of it. I enjoyed what I played, but... Jeez, guys.
I'm grabbing all this stuff. There's so much stuff here.
The AI is ruthless. Hey, look, there's a big enemy over there. Let's go kill it.
Well, you kind of have to, considering the environment you're in.
Yeah, I understand I have to, but them running off and leaving me to fight a bunch of little ones? Yes, I have a area of attack. Yes, I can handle it, but it's kind of a dick move.
Oh, yeah, so check out what I said to her.
Hollow Knight is a game that I haven't played. I've seen it. Seen a lot of it, actually, be played.
There's a green dot over there. What is that? You who I'm looking for?
I remember when first getting into Beyblade. Me and my cousin would always play it all the time, and then my mom, his mom would get aggravated that we would mess up some bowls. I'm using bowls with the spin tops.
Okay, I need to find. Okay, which one am I closest? Okay. I had to go into the menus to see where these infos are.
Oh man, what is this?
Oh. They're all... Okay, this is like... Impa's secret ninja... I mean, Sheikah clan techniques.
Either one works, Jake. It could be ninja. Well, they are ninja.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently very technologically advanced ninjas.
Yeah, I know. That was the joke.
They make Naruto's technology look like crap.
That was a joke of me being like, it's Impa's secret ninja... I mean, Sheikah clan techniques.
That was the real one, good. Oh, that's what I wanted.
Okay, you found the real one.
Yeah.
And then apparently after that, after defeating Impa, Ganondorf was like Hulk smash.
Okay, I want to switch to the... Okay.
It was a fun game. Oh. I haven't played Advanced Wars since I had some kind of game like it on the NES.
Good, I'm just gonna do it anyway. Oh, it won't let me. Darn it. I was willing to try to use
Can't
the
remember
charged hook shot.
what it was called though.
This is
I
wild.
played heavily like Advance Wars.
Oh yeah, that's right. This mission is essentially the reverse. Because at this point, I think the heroes have taken over. So now Ganondorf has to set things right.
Set things right or balance things.
Isn't that essentially saying the same thing?
No. Balance means equilibrium. Setting things right means to tip things in one's favor.
It's pretty good explanation.
Roughly speaking.
Yeah.
It's like how AI attack, and I just stand there. I get all the benefits, none of the work.
Yes, Lana and what's her name?
See ya.
Both characters. Yeah, they are both characters originally introduced in this game. They are not in any other Zelda game, as far as I'm aware.
Nope.
No,
They
they
exist
aren't.
in this story.
Even though Lana looks eerily similar to one of the oracles.
Well, she honestly looks like a mix of all three of the oracles, but the AI needs to stop. They're boring me.
The mission started.
Well, if you want them to stop attacking things, you do have the option to tell them to.
I don't know how.
I think it's like there's some sort of command controls. Like it's a combination of buttons that you have to hit in order to be able to make it to where you can initiate commands.
I think I just dropped a command, but I don't know if it is what I need it to be. Dude, shut up. I don't know what you're saying.
You're gonna hear that a lot. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. He's talking about in Tokiden 2, where if you have any NPCs along with you.
I have them set to aid, but they're just like, whatever. Woohoo! Level up!
I still would kill them all. Whoa.
Yeah, Fire Emblem Warriors definitely pumped up the amount of enemies that can be on one screen.
There was 4 Pegasus people! 4 or 5 of them, all together, just mushed together, and I just killed them all.
Good God, I remember playing the game and I haven't even gotten far enough to where I can, like, I've met Lucina so far. I'm waiting to get to meet my favorite Fire Emblem character. Which is someone Lucina was trying to be. Royal King Marth.
Yeah, I haven't met Marth yet. Oh, he's a fort captain I need to kill. Hey, that's a
How
fort
many of
captain.
these?
Oh God, is there?
Fort captain.
Oh yeah, that is there like copies of Lana going around?
Yeah.
God, yeah, I remember this. That was annoying. And I think you had to find the original one, or you had to defeat the. Where's the objectives? And you have to stop her from reaching that X.
What?
Well, that one sure didn't reach any X.
That's right, it was 2 Lanas.
Yeah, she's the blue-haired
Expert writing.
sorceress.
What's down with this first? What? Like, when they're on horseback, they just fall down with the horse.
Yeah, when they get defeated, it's not just the person that's defeated, the horse is completely defeated too.
Yeah, oh yeah, would you talk about that War Groove? Because that's a game that just came out, like, very recently.
Yeah, that blogger was talking about Wargroove.
One thing I know about it, because it's another Chucklefish game.
Yes, Ganondorf has a stand. It's called Ganon.
Hey, Hyrule Field. Okay, I don't know if I want to use the OP. None of the swords worked.
Oh. Cool.
Swords are still kind of strong.
Ganondorf's forces had defeated the Hyrulean army.
You know, I've always
and wrenched the
wondered
Triforce of power from Lana's
if that
grasp.
was like his true name,
Yet
or
the
if his
other
true
two
name has
pieces
always been
remained with Link
Ganon.
and Zelda in Hyrule
His
Castle.
true name is Ganondorf.
If
Ganon is
Ganondorf
the
could
form
take
he
the
takes
castle
when he
and complete the
becomes
Triforce, Hyrule would
the
be
Demon
at his
King.
mercy. He readied his army for a siege. Meanwhile, Zelda's forces
Okay.
stood ready to defend
That makes
home at
sense.
all costs.
Considering I've beaten all
Link
but
stood at the head
5
of
of
the
the
army, the shining Triforce
Zelda
of
games.
courage inspiring his troops.
Okay.
This battle would decide Hyrule's fate.
Create weapon.
Would the light endure?
I'd like the
Or would
Serpent Whip,
darkness spread to every
but
corner
I'm
of
short
the
snake
land?
skins.
The next moments would
Can I buy
decide.
those?
I was a gatekeeper. Hey, you gatekeeper.
Oh, I remember this map too.
Bye, gatekeeper. He was on perspective. Like, outpost attacking.
Of course, this time, the little red guys are my people.
Apparently Mav thought it was Ganondorf was the reincarnation of Ganon, even though Ganon being a moblin. The Zelda timeline is good. Yes, it is. Actually, I will agree to that. It is
that?
very goofy.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's 100%
Where do you
true.
want me to start?
If I remember correctly,
Where?
the Zelda timelines are basically they start with if the hero wins or loses in certain games.
Wrong. It only does that with Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, that's the only part
It
where-
starts off with Skyward Sword, where there's theory floating around about it that it seems to be true. The legend of the goddess's knight is actually just the Link from that game because he has to go back in time. So he basically writes his own history or his own legend and then follows it. Any game with time travel is kind of a
Yeah.
brain, and severely wrought with time paradoxes. So that's how that one plays out. Ganondorf is the reincarnation of demise. just without all of Demise's powers. Demise cursed Link and Zelda to feel his wrath or his vengeance or something. It would be they're in a cycle of life, death, and rebirth. All three of them. So that's why in most cases when Ganon appears, there's a Link that appears to stop him, or anytime Hyrule is under threat, a Link appears. The only time that didn't happen is after Ganon broke free in the era before Wind Waker. That's the only time that I can think of that no Link has appeared to thwart him. Otherwise, the Ganon in A Link to the Past is just Ganondorf. It's Ganondorf from Ocarina of Time.
Get to this area where else to go.
And then the other really cool Ganondorf or Ganon theory for Zelda is spoiler warning to anybody who hasn't played the Oracle games. If you beat both and carry a file over from one to the other, doesn't matter which, you get an end story bit where Twinrova tries to reincarnate Ganon, and their plan fails, so they sacrifice themselves, and that's why from the Oracle games on, Ganon is basically mindless and easily controlled. It makes sense if you think about it.
Well then.
That and the Link from Link's Awakening is the Link from the Oracle games. That's a given, though.
That I kind of figured that, considering the fact that they're pretty much essentially games on the same system.
Not because they're on the same system, because the secret ending for the Oracle games, by beating both, is Link setting sail on a small boat that looks exactly like the one from the very beginning of Link's Awakening.
Okay, so essentially the Oracles were the prequel.
To Link's Awakening, yes, and I apparently lost my controller. Yeah. Oof. I really don't like how my chick runs. She runs like she's got a cop up her ass. Why didn't I just teleport over there? Oh, that's right. I'm hoping to get some rope.
Apparently, Mav says, I thought Link's Awakening came after Link to the Past. Both iterations have a similar style.
Yes.
Released after it, wasn't
and
it?
no. Yes. Yes, it was. Some people believe that the Link from... And I can kind of get behind this. The Link from A Link to the Past is the same Link from the Oracle games, which then leads him to the Twilight, or to the A Link to the Link's Awakening. But that honestly has no concrete evidence, so there's no way to know that.
Yes.
I should turn that down. I think that's coming through.
A little bit. Not too bad, but a little bit.
I'd rather not have you hear me wailing on something. Bleach, amplify, luminescence, strike out. Is it just me, or do the enemies get stronger at night?
Who knows?
That's how the game works, yes.
Okay, good. Now I don't have to just wait for my party to go, hey, it's dead. I can actually get some licks
Breath of
in
the
now.
Wild gives a lot of references to other. I think I know what place you might mean though.
His personality.
He's talking about the challenge island for that shrine. And yes, I get that. It is one big reference to Link's Awakening, but at the same time, it isn't. And quite frankly, I go there regularly to be alone when I don't want to deal with anything, because I can kill everything on the island in a matter of moments.
Drop the moon on these guys.
What the hell's up with these rocks? They're flowing. A group of Oni has appeared. Okay. Snake skin! Give me snake skin. Yes! Give me more. I want more.
Okay, so that's how the Beyblade battle system works. So you have to get... That would be a really short game though. I guess it would have to be short, because you have to do 2 or 3 rounds at a time. 1 point for a ring out finish, 1 point for a survivor finish, and 2 points for a burst finish. The ring out being if you knock your opponent's Beyblade burst top out of the ring or into one of the pockets.
I already poked it. I need to warp back to town though, so I can make my new weapon.
Same 1 point survivor. If your opponent
Go, my minions!
stop spinning before yours. I think I've done that many times. Of one being a survivor.
I heard it's illegal to get a spinner that rotates the opposite direction of the standard, but I don't keep up to date on crap like that because I don't care.
Well, as far as I'm aware of, the one that I got is in a set that is basically the standard. So, and the burst.
I mean,
finish,
I know they make parts for, you know, non-tournament stuff where you can have a Beyblade that spins counterclockwise.
you can, yeah.
But I think it's illegal to use them in a tournament setting. Not sure.
Okay, Bakken, whatever.
Oh, he just showed up.
Oh, Bucket, there you are.
Hey, what's going on? By the way, thanks, a-hole. It's not your birthday.
Well, yours is in October, or as Skype used to say, it was in August or something. But yeah. I remember correctly.
Ah,
It was
the evil
weird.
twin
I don't remember
versus
the
ugly
story.
dad.
It was too long ago. No, yours is in
Yeah,
August. I know.
yeah, person guy. Okay, I'll remember that. I'll remember that.
I remember because it switched. Skype used to say it was in October. That's it. Yeah, because yours is like Antonio Banderas Day.
But no, seriously, thank you. Thank you, Bakken.
Good old Antonio Banderas Day.
My
East
birthday
didn't
is
have a
taken.
problem.
Yeah, actually, no. Considering over here if it's like central or east. Yeah. Timing, yeah. It is my birthday, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Yay! 12:57 a.m. I'm 29. God, I'm old.
You're not as old as I am.
Yeah, thanks, Cat and Zero, for saying that it's almost the same time.
I'm way older.
I wouldn't say way older. And
By like, what, 6 years?
that's a
Manhunter.
lot better. Well, that's a lot better than dating somebody who's like 20, 30 years older than me.
That wouldn't be.
And besides, it's really awesome being with somebody from the 80s.
Huh?
So,
Ow! Ow! Poison. I think.
and also, thank you, Mav. Very much appreciated.
How the hell do I use those?
Okay, that is quite a mouthful for a birthday, okay?
What?
Glorious emergence from the womb day. Oh, dang, man. $8. You ain't gonna get anywhere near my cake. I will stab you.
Ooh. What the hell? Did I go down? Help? Someone, please?
Oh, did you get slept?
I got, like,
I don't know.
beat the hell down.
I don't know where there's any health here, speaking of which. I could use a potion. I have one.
That's true, you could use one of those.
Ow. And I'm down again. Come on, guys, pick me up, please.
I can at least confirm that Cat got the piranha plant.
Yep.
I'm not sure if I can confirm that for everybody else.
I did.
No, I don't even.
Okay.
I don't even have the game.
Yeah, Zero doesn't have the game, and Held just confirmed that he's got it.
I'm waiting for them to freaking get everybody out, then I'll buy the game and slowly get the DLC. Better to know who I got, who I'm gonna have to deal with.
That's true. Watch one of them be Steel the Edgehog.
I need to back away for a minute, let that recharge. Did I get him? I got him.
Not yet, sir. Sorry, had to quote Star Fox 64.
I got a thing.
What thing did you get?
I killed the manhunter, so I got a thingy-mabobber.
Ah.
I got another spirit thing.
Yeah, that's Mitama.
Thank you. I've kind of not been paying attention to text for some reason. I don't know why.
Korn was a DLC character, right? So I didn't buy it. Yeah, well, I kind of wanted to forget that too, because I was getting kind of sick of seeing all the Fire Emblem characters being in Smash.
Oh.
I've heard people are starting to like, or at least some people are starting to demand Sora be in Smash, and it's like, no, don't put him in Smash. It'd be dumb. There's enough sword users, we don't need any more. Okay, so I'm apparently in this big blue circle, so that dude's around here somewhere.
There.
Uh-oh.
I mean, that's a pretty solid theory, man. We might see X.
Okay, I think I'm going to need a bit of researching things here because I'm unable to finish this right now. I don't know if I'm just supposed to... There's something I'm missing.
Was there anything in the objectives?
Yes, defeat Link and Zelda. They just keep respawning.
Oh boy.
I don't know if it's...
There's got to be something somewhere that's making the... That's making their that light magic, or something is keeping them from being defeated.
Well, time to go make a new weapon before I go into the deep end.
Yeah, Link came back, so... Oh, I can fight him all night, or we can figure out what...
God, it reminds me of playing Dragon Quest Heroes and going into one of those missions that had endless hordes of monsters. It's like, why won't it stop?
And
you know, I could look into it.
There's got to be something bringing them back.
Let me take a look at it for a minute. What's this one called?
it's Battle of the Triforce.
Battle of the Triforce. Got it. Hyrule. Oh god, I was about to spell that Warriors. It was like Warroors. Warriors.
That and Mab Zero's already in another fighting game. I don't think they're gonna relinquish Zero or X to another one. Because we all know Capcom's kind of stingy about their characters. Yeah, and it's either that or they haven't figured out how to properly implement him.
Well, I'm gonna have to start this one over anyway, so.
Ooh, I like how that looks. It's a little sleeker than what I was using.
It's not a long one though, it doesn't seem like.
Wow, so you have to defeat one before the other comes back.
Really?
According to
Or,
this.
you know, just waste both their asses at once.
Yeah, they're on two different sides of the map.
Yeah, so
Well, they're
literally
not completely two different sides of the map, but...
You could kite them.
Link will probably be in the allied base. Let's see. Link and Zelda are tenacious. If one is up and still fighting, then the other will eventually get up and join in. You have to put down both at the same time. Both will advance to the allied base in the north. It's probably best to go after Link first, as he's close to the allied base. Keep him out of the allied base and chip away at his health, but don't. When Zelda gets near, work her over until she's down for the count. Link will probably be in the allied base at this point, but his health is very low, so finish him quickly. Put him down before Zelda gets back up and you win.
I.e. kiting, where you lead an enemy. I tend to do that a lot in different types of games, where you lead an enemy to another and you just use them to build a combo.
So essentially, the best thing to do is to weaken them and draw them into their doom.
Pretty much. What the hell is that?
Yeah, sure, Mav, it wouldn't have been too hard to make him playable, sure. But then at the same time, that would be once again...
I did it that time. I took Link out before Zelda could get back up.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, is what I was gonna say was, Mav, sure, that'd be nice, but at the same time, for Smash, that's yet again another sword user. Like, if Zero was put into Smash Ultimate, how many sword users would that be?
Too fucking many.
Because you're also including every single other Fire Emblem character that's ever been in Smash ever. That's Lucina, Chrom, Roy, Marth.
I don't know how far I can get on this.
Lynn.
Well, Lynn's not playable.
She's still a sword user. So now that miasma bar is blue, what the hell does that mean?
That means the miasma that you're getting is slower.
Okay. So if I find another one of those stones, I can just make it go away.
Disappearance.
Use magical stones.
Yes.
With purified
If the remaining Hyrulean army could defeat Zant and
teleport
Girahim in
to
their massive
portal stones in
absence,
villages. However, you are
perhaps there was a chance.
Okay, so it's a
Taking the fight to
one-way
the
teleport.
enemy stronghold
Makes
in
sense.
Gerudo Desert.
But
Zelda
be
was
forewarned,
determined to end the war before the day was through.
be wise how much you use those purifying stones.
Oh, I wasn't
Because-
planning on using a purifying stone. It's the barrier stones that I was. Working with.
The portal stone things, yeah.
Yeah, the barrier stones. I'm guessing the more barrier stones I break the curse on, the less. Oh boy, it's a manhunter.
And it depends on how far out you are. If there's barrier stones will essentially make it to where you have this little small area of cleansed area,
Yeah.
cleansed air that you can stay in. Staying in it won't cure your bar of all of it. It'll just make it still.
It'll
It
stop
won't go
it.
anymore. Yeah. But you'll still have that same amount.
ow. Hey, I found a crest. Oh, I do like how much faster that is. No, don't you grab me, you son of a bitch.
To answer your question, I don't know what link this is.
Hyrule Warriors Link.
He's his own Link, dude.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
He exists, and in all honesty, Hyrule Warriors actually exists outside of the timeline. It's the only game to do so.
But I'm not really too sure what you could really name him. Link, Lank, Link, Lunk, or Lonk.
I'll just call him Chunk. No, you leave me alone. Ah,
I'm counting around 13. Don't forget Luke. Oh yeah, Luke, yeah. There is that one too. Around 13 sword users altogether out of at least 50 some characters. Wow, that is a huge chunk of the roster. I have.
Samurai.
what do we got? Ow, 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 ow. Wow, he sent me flying.
Yeah, 28% that could be used for a lot of those IPs.
Oh, cool. Barely pushed the debt in there.
Ow. I got another one. And my miasma went down. The fuck?
Oh, right. I forgot to explain that. Every time that you defeat, you can deplete your miasma bar.
How the hell does that work? And is it only big Oni?
Small ones too.
Just not as much.
No, it's very little, but it does make a little bit of a difference.
I had about 2 bars, and I'm just under half a bar.
Yeah, essentially that makes it to where you can manage your miasma level that way as well. It essentially makes it to where your miasma level won't go drastically too high while out exploring. So that way you won't be easily dead.
No, I seem to be stuck in a thing. A dome. Oh, that's interesting. Stupid wrong cord.
Okay. If I may be excused, I'm gonna be right back in just a minute. Gonna head to the bathroom, and I'll leave my microphone on just in case.
Okay, I don't really need that, but my marker, or my quest marker is like right here.
Oh, what's that? Twilight. Oh, shut it down. Ow. Let's go. This thing dusted.
Okay, there should be a barrier stone around here somewhere for me to get. Because now my asthma thing is pink.
like any water or anything?
What was for dinner?
Oh, basically it's chicken and rice mixed with rotel, and we have this Velveto queso block that we can put in a bowl and melt and put over it, and we have some nacho chips to dip in that.
Sounds good. I'm not kind of hungry.
Okay. By the way, I didn't leave my microphone on, so if anyone heard me discuss that, yeah, that's what we had for dinner. It's great. And that was pretty much all made in the rice cooker, aside from the chips and the Velveto cheese block. That's melted in the microwave.
I ate like that guy, you know. No, it's not even showing.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
I need to figure out where the heck they're hiding now. But they don't show up on the map.
I'm just trying to do this so I can actually get, you know, get to this level before my battery dies.
Yeah, I got to hurry. Battery levels up.
No, we don't have time to go shopping.
This looks interesting.
I love the Sky Knight. Oh my god, it's so freaking awesome.
Oh,
the
this is a
Pegasus
treasure
Knight.
chest.
Yeah, playing this one is just fun.
Yeah, the Pegasus Knights are really cool.
Da-da-da-da. Path all clear.
Alright, good night, Mayor Bakken.
Where are my troops? What's going on?
Oh, okay. Good night, Bakken.
Night, Pocket.
It was good seeing you, and thank you once again for the happy birthday wishes and all that. I may have caught up to you before, but thank you. Good night.
God, is this thing dead yet?
Oh. No, my console's better though. Hold on.
I got it. I killed it.
Oh, this guy. Guy with the bow.
Yeah, you might want to be careful getting hit by him. He has the weapon type advantage.
mission's over.
Woo!
Okay, now I'm back on the earbuds.
Welcome back.
Where's there? Dude, show me the map. Don't give me all this shit.
Okay, so I apparently went the wrong direction.
Well, I think I got through it. Yay!
And how exactly did you manage to go in the wrong direction?
I decided to poke the bear in the area.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna hang out here for a minute. My AI will keep me safe. Jesus, did Gale fucking pull a misery on my mother? Good lord. She said she'd be back. Today.
I would definitely hope not.
Well, considering what Mom's going through the actions of the movie Misery wouldn't be that bad.
Ganon's Tower.
Dun dun dun, Ganon's Tower.
Cannon's Tower. I wonder what could be going on. Gosh, I wonder what Ganon's up to.
You never wonder that because you don't think! God damn it, why is that a reflex?
After Zelda's triumph in Gerudo Desert,
Because you're Red Link and you know.
his forces managed to pinpoint Ganondorf's location
Yeah. I can't deny that. Yes, that's true.
and transformed
I got a
it in
fire
his
started!
own image.
Burn! Burn!
From this
Yeah,
fortress, he prepared for an unspeakable
that's
ritual.
me. That's me in a nutshell.
And all of their allies
And I'm pretty much
ages
the
marched toward Ganon's tower.
I'm pretty
ready
much
for
the
final
Green Link that
decisive
everyone
battle.
thinks is stupid.
All of
Sadly,
Hyrule would fall with them.
Jake knows this. I can also do Purple Link, but I don't want to do that because that creeps me out.
Oh come on, Purple Link isn't that bad.
I'm not going flamboyant on stream. Maybe after, if you're lucky. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to sound like I am setting up a bomb.
Oh no, what the...
Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Hey. Oh,
There,
Margaret.
now my toaster oven's running.
Yeah, he's trying to set up the toaster oven.
I bought a cake, but I'm not gonna fucking do anything with it till Mom gets home.
The cool part is the Beyblade thing, the launcher that this thing came with, it actually comes with a detachable belt clip, so I can actually carry the the launcher on my belt loop on my pants.
Jake, that anime is not going to happen no matter how badly you want it to.
Dude, I already knew this. I'm like grown up enough to know.
Chocolate sensation cake. Moist chocolate cake with rich chocolate cream cheese icing. God, I better get more than a fucking slice of this goddamn thing. I fucking bought it. It was on sale.
That sounds like a really awesome cake, but the one that my mom has made for me is more my style because I love strawberry, so it's pretty much everything strawberry.
Oh yeah! You didn't get that information. So Mom took an allergy test. There had an allergy test done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's not allergic to strawberries like we thought for 31 years.
Whoa.
She hasn't had a strawberry in 31 years, so the span of my life. She's also not allergic to lidocaine or novocaine, which was a really, really weird allergy to have, apparently. You know, the two main numbing agent or numbing medications they use in surgery. Yeah, couldn't have them. Apparently, because she was allergic, and I'm like, you know, allergies change.
Yeah.
That all washed up.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off the earbuds for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna plug up this Nintendo Switch to get it charged up, and also gonna help out Kat with getting something to eat, so I will be right back.
Okay.
She's starving. It's a Durgan. It's a Sturgeon. I don't know. I just decided to say something.
The Swedish chef does not hunt dragons. I'm sorry.
Rupees! I see all the rupees falling.
Hot. And now that they're gone, we can plot against them. That base, I'll put the dishes away. Please excuse the noise, I am putting stuff away. You're awfully quiet, Peld.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what's going on in this stage.
I can't watch you because Brandon's watching something on Hulu. I could, but I'm busy. What do you want to go? I'll see. Cook faster, damn it. I forget. Do we have a waffle light?
I wouldn't know that.
Talking to myself, dude.
I know.
Which is a bad habit I really need to friggin' break. I'm pretty sure we do somewhere. There's the George Furman grill. There's the thing I got. Okay, I didn't get Grandma to buy it. I pressured her to buy it. The quesadilla maker. We have no soft gels. I could have sworn we had a friggin' waffle iron. It's probably been put away in the storage somewhere. What are you doing, pup? What are you doing? You guys need water.
Logger is back.
Who needs to go out? Benjamin, you need to go outside. It's been like 4 hours since I put him out, so I should. Oh, get out of my damn way! Come on, move! I like to walk too, you know.
Open this treasure chest. There we go. It's money,
It's a thing!
rupees.
Go. I was right, it was a thing. So, surgery was Thursday. I basically had the house to myself for 3 days now. And with the lack of car, I'm going a little stir crazy. That's important. That can get put away. Go somewhere else. There, 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 there. This goes down here. So does this. This goes there. I should have just turned the oven on. At least it would have heated the house. Give me a second. Current outside temp is 16 after it being below 0 the last few days. Current temp of house 64 degrees. I don't know how my mother can stand it being so friggin' cold in here, but... Nah, Mav, that would be a very, very poor idea. I put off shoveling for 3 days because of the temperature. Come on, let's get in. Well, Wednesday it was negative 20, and with the wind chill it felt like negative 40, so if I had gone outside, I think my testicles would have frozen and then rolled down my pant leg. That's cold. When you go outside, start your car and your car doesn't start, it's friggin' cold. It's 3. Alright, Peanut doesn't go out. I forgot that. Alright, put the doggy door slat back in. Who's crapping by the door? I got, what, 3 minutes? It won't take me that long to take care of that. I got to do a thing. So I can have things. I have to do a weekly BS thing for unemployment because I'm on call. Come on, log me in, damn it. There it is. No. Yes. Oh no. Done. Exit. Log out. Pardon me. Oh no, the bomb's going off. I mean, you can hear it, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Leave that open for a few minutes. Eat this. I'll burn my hand. Feels good.
How is that again?
Why didn't I realize that sooner? Probably because I never actually gave it any thought. So, all of Nintendo's mainstay villains, Ganon, Bowser, there's a couple others that I, can't think of right now. They're all the textbook definition of insanity. Bowser especially. At least Ganon reincarnates and then screws up. I didn't make it for you, don't look at it. Don't look at it. I'll be nice.
Alright, there we go. We made it back.
Well, I'm fighting Ganon,
Yep.
but I really don't know what to do
Oh,
against him.
we made it back!
No, we made it back.
It looks like there's like eyeballs showing up on him every so often, so I'm trying to see if I can get one of those.
You think?
I'm trying to think of what you gotta do with one of them. He has to.
Obviously, his tail has been glowing a couple times too.
You know what? He looks like Final Fantasy X.
It's like Final Fantasy X different.
Just whenever I do try to do something, the game lags. Well, it doesn't lag, but there's so much delay on me shooting an arrow.
Well, that was the one on his left gauntlet. You do
Yeah.
have to use the arrow, but with his tail, you have to use the hook shot. Which, if you're using the gamepad or the controller, I think you can use the directional pad to change the item.
That's fine. I got his tail and I got his, left arm.
Now, I think when he's is it when he's charging that fireball that you throw a bomb? I'm trying to think. And you have to throw, I think for that one, you have to throw the ones on his horns on his shoulders. I think you have to throw the boomerang when he's doing the Deku Nut shot.
That makes sense.
It's essentially Ganon using all the different powers of the bosses.
Yeah. I'm not good at dodging that fireball though. Oh great, that thing stun blocks me though. Try bombing that. Haven't tried yet. Yep, that was it. Alright. Oh, white arrows. Okay. I'm gonna die anyway. I don't have any health left.
think you have to shoot the light arrows just as he gets through with that leap. Because I noticed there's like a one glowing on his forehead when he turns around. Oh, there's one right there too. Just noticed when he pulled that up from the ground.
Oh, I'll probably have to do this over because wow, this is... I guess I know what to do. Too bad if I do have to start it over though. I just kind of would like that. I already used the potion.
Can you not try killing some of the enemies to get health drops?
I don't think they drop anything. Just way too slow. The arrows are way too slow. I'll have to fire in advance. Let's see what this does. Oh, that was anticlimactic.
So I'm not quite done eating yet, but Peld, your timing on that was perfect. I passed wind, and not 2 seconds after, you're like, well, that was anticlimactic.
You farted and Ganon died, how dare you?
Well, I do have the farts to repel evil. Or they're just more evil than Ganon was, I don't know which.
Yeah, you're the winner.
It's kind of hard to experiment when, you know, your test subject dies.
Yeah, you win. For now. Now try adventure mode.
Yeah, I did play some of that, like, you know, not on stream. I did play some of that. Some of those missions are ridiculous.
Yeah,
That is true.
They're a little more lenient in the Switch version.
Yeah, I know there were some things they changed for it on the Switch.
But
Like
yeah,
with
some of
getting
them
some
are
of
just
the- yeah.
ungodly hard for where they are in the map.
No, the Master Quest comes after the adventure mode. It's adventure mode first, then adventure mode becomes Master Quest mode.
Unless you're, you know, crazy.
Yeah, unless you want to bust your balls, then sure, go for the Master Quest mode, yeah.
Jeez, where did that speed come from?
Oh, so how is it, by the way? Really good. Excellent. I thought so too. I had seconds. A lot of people tend to give a lot of credit to Koei when it comes to these games. But if I remember correctly, it's Omega Force that does all the programming. This is Zelda franchise supervisor, Jghstar101. He was coming over and being like, yo, I better be getting this shit right.
Huh.
Well, that's weird. The trail stops.
And that was the end of the life.
And that was the end of Hyrule Warriors. Everyone died from a nuclear explosion.
No, they all died from the moon, don't you remember?
Oh yeah, right. The nuke that went off was the moon.
Face moon. The world died.
You do unlock hero mode. The
Oh yeah, that's right. It makes it more difficult, but better items.
hard difficulty. I was just on normal. Yeah, I think I might have done the first Via mission. It's not cleared, but I thought I played it. Maybe I played it in free mode or something. Okay.
Probably.
The thing is, you're supposed to be able to clear it, but no, I don't even have it unlocked in. I thought I played it. Maybe I didn't finish it. I don't know, but it's... Maybe I didn't play it yet. Maybe I just... I don't remember. But I mean, it's there. That's...
I could really use one of those stones right about now.
What, are you getting too close to overexposure?
I'm just over halfway.
Oh, okay. Well, you should be fairly safe for a while.
Let me show you a bit of what I was doing here on the...
Not when it's purple, I won't.
And I kind of was doing some things here. Like I did unlock, you know, the characters off of here. We're on here. And some of this stuff I still haven't actually done.
Okay, there's one here I can hit up. After I free the stone.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to get on my NES Classic and try to beat this game.
Which game?
Zelda 1.
You still haven't beat Zelda 1?
Well, next week, I think Kirby's Adventure is going to be on the Switch Online, and I'm thinking of maybe streaming that. Maybe.
Next week they're gonna have Kirby's Adventure on there.
Well, it's supposed to be this month, and I think it's supposed to be next week.
And
Mario 2. Mario 2 as well.
The game that Cat absolutely hates.
No.
Why do you hate Kirby's Adventure?
Zero asked why.
Good lord, I got so angry at it. Because there was like all sorts of shit it threw at me. Like I was playing the NES Classic one, and it just threw a lot of shit at me.
So you throw the shit back at it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
God, it's not a hard game. I can 100% that thing in like a couple of hours. Just because I have to remember everything.
I've only gotten to like maybe the 3rd or 4th level, and I kept dying, so I'm like, no, I'm done.
There.
There's like, what, 8 worlds?
7.
7. Apparently.
One for each color of the rainbow.
I mean, I beat it. I completed the whole entire game. A lot of the parts in the middle just got so damn frustrating.
For me, it's like, early on, the game is kind of slow, and it takes a while for it to pick up.
I don't know if it was like a bad day at work, or what.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
like
of
your
streaming.
original Tomb Raider on the new gen.
I'm not gonna have enough.
It's slow to start, but once it gets going, it doesn't stop.
Since I'm gonna be home, you know.
Oh, the ships.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good night, Mav. I'm about gonna be going to sleep soon as well, actually. So.
Alright, well, hey,
yeah, I did finish
again. Well, hey, again, thank you very much for the birthday stream, Peld. I very much appreciate it.
I was watching.
Yeah, you're welcome. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do something, you know, maybe me doing some streams again, just like this, you know. Help me relax, actually.
Right, yeah, I was about to say, it's good and all that you did a birthday stream for me, but I've been missing some Pale, damn it.
We'll try to do it on Wednesday night or something. I mean, that's one of my best times, I think.
There's a red item here. What's this?
I mean, I could play Mario 2 as well, since that's going to be released with it.
I need to stream Mario.
Oh, Mario 2 will be fun to see streamed.
I'll see.
It's one.
Yeah.
I need to try to do a run of that game with just Luigi. It's gonna be so hard because this jump mechanic.
Mayor Luigi?
I'm sorry, did you just say Mayor Luigi?
Have you not watched that game, Grumps?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that.
Let's see.
Whoosh! I wonder how far over his head I was.
I'm just gonna put up my closing screens, and yeah, Matt did mention that it's the Super Nintendo hit Switch Online. I mean, there's a good chance because it looks like they're trying to do it, but they haven't officially confirmed it or anything yet. Nothing to announce, you know, that kind of stuff.
But it probably will happen.
I'm gonna see if anybody is
okay,
actually.
let's see. What was that?
It's Splatter Day. We could raid Variety TV. That is ugly beyond all reason.
There's no way Rocket Boy is still streaming, is he? No.
No.
Tom
It just dropped off.
Tom probably is for a while. So.
Yeah, I think I noticed an announcement on Discord that he was streaming, so it probably still is, so we could send people over there.
Tom is. Rocket has apparently stopped.
Yeah, he usually stops at midnight anyway when he streams that. So when did probably started around the same time? I know I saw a Tom tweet earlier. Yeah, an hour ago. I'll just host them for a while. I think I always do it. Alright, so let me make sure I can get this. Let's see. If you want to close this out there, Jake, so we can call it a night. I'll host Tom, and that'll be the stream.
What's that?
I said that'll be the stream. Just close us out.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, remember this. Lemons are thine enemy.
Cave Johnson, we're done here.